to another episode of the D Wills podcast, man. What's going on, y'all? What's going on Facebook? What's going on YouTube? Make sure y'all add me on Facebook at the Quaylen Williams. TikTok is Quay the Goat. Y'all also check out my YouTube channel where I put all my YouTube and my skits and my podcasts and stuff like that on. It's D Will ENT. If y'all want to also look at like the behind the scenes, y'all add me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook at the Quaylen Williams once again, my stories, and I put like the sneak peeks before I put the YouTube videos on there. So make sure y'all check all that out. I'm your host, D Will of D Will's podcast. So I got a special guest, man, as y'all see over here. It's his first time on the podcast. He go by Malachi Bryant. So go ahead and let him know who you is, Malachi. Let him know who you is, man.
My name Malachi Bryant. Besides that, born in Saginaw, raised in Florida. So, I got that different style and everything like that.
So when you say style, what you mean by like the style? Like
my clothes is different than most of the people down here. Like a lot of people my age, like they don't wear like the jeans I wear. Like I wear like static jeans and stuff. Like I got a very unique style. I'm young, but like I dress my age. It's a lot that go into it, man. But
so you want to know another thing I've been thinking about since you had mentioned Florida? Don't they be having like the wicks and stuff like that?
Yeah, y'all not finna catch me with no wicks in my head. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all not catching me with no wicks in my head. That's kind of cooked. That's for the YNs. We'll leave that to the YNs.
But you is a YN though.
Not a YN. I'm a black young man. BYN. BYM. I ain't doing none of that. That's birds.
So also got on his hard grove. You know what I'm saying? He was on the previous episodes. He was on the last episode. I believe it was episode 23, and I think he was on episode 26. Which is known as the old brand. So go ahead and let them know who you are once again, Red.
How you doing, old brand? I'm back for the third time, and
yes, sir.
Myself to keep venturing off into this podcast thing. Of course, you can find me at Facebook, TikTok, and IG.
Yeah. So y'all also, man, y'all make sure y'all follow, subscribe to the channel. Y'all don't want to miss any videos. I'm gonna make sure I put. Oh, make sure y'all also post the bell, so y'all won't miss any videos on YouTube and stuff like that. We're going to start off by talking about, what do y'all think about, like, President Trump, man, so far? Like, just give me y'all run around. He was already president. Well, he's the second time being president. He was the 45th, and now he's the 47th. So, from your own knowledge, Malachi, give me some things about him from your own knowledge about Trump and what he's been doing so far. And has he been showing America what's going on, or has he just been he's not in his right element again?
Hot seat, man.
Just give me a little runaround with it though.
I mean, everybody who know me, like on a personal level, they know like I'm very big into like politics and stuff. So I pay attention to all of that. I mean, I was just very big on like, you gave somebody a chance to be president. You saw what they could do.
Right.
Y'all didn't like it. So, why not let somebody else, step up and kind of.
But I was going to say this, though. Just give me your little summary, from your own knowledge. This is a judge-free podcast. Y'all can say what y'all want, what y'all think. I was going to say, do you think that he's done better from his last time being president this time around? Or you think he's got, from what you done seen, is there anything like worse or
I ain't gonna say it got better,
because I don't know what I don't know what it is though. It's just I heard he had a bomb I heard he bombed some city.
Yeah, so when you talk about like bombing and like nuclear things and stuff like that, like it ain't never like we bombing cities and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like not unless it just get out of control. He did what he did. Laws is there for a reason.
Right.
The Constitution is there for a reason. So you have the chain of command. Everything should go through. And to answer your first question, I don't think he's doing bad or better than he did the last time.
It's the same here. It's kind of like
he doing what he doing, man, and it's kind of like everybody voted for him. He the president now, so we just kind of gotta watch and see how things go. But it's up to like Congress, whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent. You really just gotta understand like things are in place for a reason. to make sure nobody has too much power. Yeah, the president has all the power, but when it comes down to certain decisions, it has to be voted on in order to actually happen.
Right.
So
Put a bomb on that. I'll put a bomb on that.
that's a crazy word to use after talking about him bombing something.
But I'm gonna get to the old brand over here in a minute. But let's rewind back when he first was president. What do you thought about that wall he put up? Like, did you have any thoughts about that wall he was trying to, separate from,
I ain't gonna say that. I almost said something that I did not want to say.
What's up, Gloria? What's up? She said, good evening, gentlemen. Hey, Gloria.
How you doing?
My 5 viewers, what's going on?
Some of the stuff he say he's doing and helping with is his own cost, so it's kind of like a full circle moment. So it's just like, I'm not surprised. I mean, it should have never happened in the first place, but that's it. Like I said, he's already been president. Expect the same guy that ran the first time. That's gonna be the same guy y'all get the second time. And he made that kind of clear. I mean, he didn't make any blank promises or anything like that. I mean, he ran off of, just people not liking one party and this, that, and the third. But, he, like I say, he's a smart businessman.
He's smart, yeah.
To be a businessman,
smart.
you gotta be smart. You gotta move a certain way. You gotta do certain things gonna make you successful. And, he's continuing to do that as a businessman now. Business and politics really don't go together, but it always seemed to. So, I mean, this is like the pure, like, you see it right now when business and politics mix. That's what's happening.
All right, so we're going to dive into another mutual topic. I've been seeing this a lot in people as I'm reaching my 30s. A lot of stuff ain't what it seems, especially when I was a kid, how I thought certain stuff was this and how I thought certain stuff was that. But we're going to just lean up into this topic on what I'm trying to say. Do you think that it's cool to choose your family besides your biological?
Red, I'm going to let you speak on that first.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's a situation where, I mean, honestly, you can have family outside of your family. So some people are, that's a part of your family truly is, and they don't act like family. You know what I mean? They don't treat you like family. So I feel like that's a situation where, yeah, for sure, you can have a family outside of family or choose your family other than your biological family.
So why would you think it's cool to have family outside your family?
I mean, are you talking, okay, let me.
Like just as far as
what, marriage, or are you talking just like a friend as far as family?
Friend and.
Why is it okay to choose them? Because you build bonds with people that's not quite, my best friend. I consider him my brother, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's closer than a lot of relatives that I do have, He got my back more than a lot of relatives that I have. So, I mean, he's family to me. Family would make us no closer.
First of all, is any of the TikTok? Anybody saying anything on TikTok?
Nah, they not saying nothing yet. They just really watching it and, enjoying the podcast.
What's up, Angel? What's up, Donnell? Sha has said, Michaela's her middle name, y'all, but I know her by Sha. She said agreed. My 4 viewers, man, y'all comment. Also share the live, because we got some more deep down topics coming up for this episode 29. So this topic is part 11. So I'm going to go ahead and get my input, and I'm going to let you go ahead and get yours last. So I've been thinking about this a lot. When I was a kid, I just thought family is family. And I don't just see it in myself, but I also see it in others too. It's a lot of others that I didn't met, and we be cool for a while, and then they kind of look at my family like they family. I'm like, nah, you ain't our family. But what it is I say it's cool because they family, and hear me out, they family might not be the ideal family they wanted, and then they probably look at somebody else's family and be like, I want this to be my family. Because there's a lot of people right now, bro, they call my dad. I'll be like, bro, they ain't your dad. But I get where they coming from.
Well, there ain't no difference from a girlfriend that's your ex, and she still call your moms and your dad mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? It's a situation where she still feel like they've always treated her like family.
So since you said that, how would you feel if you was with a woman, let's say for 4 years, and y'all broke up? How would you feel if she still call your mom and your dad?
I mean, it had nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I know the real. That ain't your mama. She ain't doing anything for you that she don't do for me. And she, I mean, like I said, it has to be the influence in which my mom will have left her on. And if my mom was that good of a woman to her and she considered her
So
as
you
a
would just
mom,
be like,
it's a respect thing. And I respect those that respect whatever, you know what I mean? To each his own.
right?
Yeah,
So go
I'ma
ahead and go
jump
to the
in.
family. Yeah,
I'm gonna just jump in on what he says though. Like, it's a real thing, especially like in the black community. It happens often. Like, if you're gonna bring somebody around your family, and like 4 years is a long time. If you
Yeah.
bring somebody around your family, they're investing time to be around your to get to know them and vice versa. So
Right.
they're no longer a stranger. So like sometimes y'all have such good relationships. So it's like, dang, like it's unfortunate you and such not together. But at the end of the day, like I still got love for you. Like we still cool.
Right.
So
That's what I'm saying.
That's literally that's all it is to it. And I mean, you could talk about it from another point of view. Like I'm a little younger, so a lot of people in my generation do say.
But
they
you
pick
is
their own
mature.
family.
You mature for
Yeah,
your
but
age, though.
like a lot of people do pick their own family. Like they might have stuff that like they might not really like said not be cool with their family,
So
or
they-
as tight. So they utilize their friends and everything like that. Their friends' family to kind of like branch out. Like they probably took care of them when they needed them the most. So it really it's just about like who you got in your corner at the end of the day.
Yeah, it just I don't know, man. It could be weird for at first glance, cause it's people, man. They be like, man, bro, your pops, my pops, and I'm like, but I get it. Like from first glance, let's say somebody just be like, man, it's my dad, and that's a real dad, but you like, this my dad or this my family. You can't say you ain't questioned it, like, but you know, but you be like, hold on, nah, this ain't. But you be like, okay, I get it, cause it's been a couple
And
times.
I mean, and like I said, the black community is like really cultured because you can really talk about this topic. It happens a lot. Like just because y'all aren't family by blood, like shoot, my grandma and your uncle or my grandma and your aunt may know each other, and then that makes us cousins. Like
Right.
that happens a lot.
And just like what you were saying, you had said about the marriage, a marriage family. It's like I was gonna rub off on that, but that's just
It's a whole nother avenue, man.
Yeah, it's a whole nother
type of-
avenue,
type
you
of
know.
vibe right there, you know.
But you know what? I'm gonna keep that for next time, though, for sure.
So
And-
Trill, somebody in my life
What'd he
said
say?
he agree. Yeah, sometimes you got to make your own family when your own is absent, and that's 100% true.
Ooh,
Yeah, 100%.
Gotta give him the bomb on that one. Gotta give him the bomb. It hits me because, like, it hits me because he said his family absent, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know his family absent, but he probably was just saying. I don't
Nah,
know. if
yeah, he was just saying that. Like,
Just-
I don't know who the person.
Right,
is,
right. But yeah, it hits me because there's a lot of people like that, and I'll be like, but you know, you ain't got no power to try to get it. Like it's a lot of people, they family's not together. They got a broken. They say broken family. You will say, I wish I had the power to put their family together so they can leave my fucking family alone. No, I'm playing.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta branch out.
But no, it's just I wish like each family was together. Cause I grew up in a solid, good family, and I wish that for everybody. You know.
Yeah. Somebody else said, not even absent. Let's add when you don't feel accepted by your family or supported.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, look, they all listen. They all tie in together, and I ain't gonna hold you. Like it really goes into the fact that everybody family isn't perfect, and it
Right.
depends. Like,
And
you're not
everybody
gonna
ain't
have-
fortunate. Yeah, you
you're
know.
not gonna have like. It's rare for families to be perfect, and sometimes you kind of want the ideal family. You kind of see that you want, and I mean, if that's what you want, you're gonna branch out and go get that.
Yeah.
But everybody, you know,
But it's like
financially,
like you know, everybody
Yeah.
got their own definition
Gotcha.
of what family is.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
just like love. Everybody got their own definition of love.
Yeah, it's
Some
just like
people,
everybody has they accept things for what it is or for what they want their perception to be, you know. So it's just a thing in which you go off what makes you feel good.
So let me say this, and I'm gonna get on the next topic. We all know like the streamers that's out there, right?
yeah,
Famous streamers that's out there like Casanet, Speed, and DDG. He's streaming and stuff like that now. Shouts out to them, you know what I'm saying? For real. They doing their thing and they making their money off streaming. And also DDG got a podcast. But what I want to say is this though. Let's say you was a famous streamer, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, you making your money off streaming and you doing your thing, whatever you doing off streaming, either if it's basketball, because they stream about, it's different type of streamers that stream about different things that they good at and all
yeah,
that.
like the content.
Right. Because some streamers, they look at their fans as family. They be like, no, you ain't my fan. Because some people look at fans as like they following them or I'm better than them. But some, like Casanet, he was like, no, y'all not fans, y'all my family. Because whatever I'm doing, you know. So what would you consider it?
Supporters, family. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna call people who supporting you fans. Like that's kind of cocky. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a cocky type of, oh, my bad, Donnell. She said family's not perfect, but they choose who to deal with or help. So creating your own family is best.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But continue on though. What you were saying about we were talking about the streamers
I'll
and
try
stuff.
that quick.
My
Oh,
bad.
yeah. I mean, like,
Cause you said it's like cocky. I was thinking the same way. Like y'all my fans. Y'all. It's kind of like y'all my followers.
but I think everybody kind of stepped away from that. Like, especially like in this new age of technology.
With
because,
streamers,
like, you're not finna call nobody who's supporting you your fan. Like, if they investing in you, like, you can make money off of this. So just everybody is becoming more, humble. You gotta have humility, man.
I was also gonna say this too. Do you think like the new streamers are like the new rappers out there? Cause it's like the streaming community is growing. I'm often do like a subtopic because since we talk about streamers, because I don't know, I seen this YouTube video. They was like, well, these rappers, they trying to, I don't know. I just been hearing like the rappers trying to get the streamers money now, and they like the big top dogs now. You know how back then, like
I just feel like that's them capitalizing on opportunity. I mean, when you get to a certain point or a certain plateau, if you decide to branch out and do something, it puts them in a position to where they can capitalize on that and make a profit as well. I mean, if you eating off of it, then shit, why won't I? I know I have a bigger influence. I know that I can attract more people.
And then I want to say this too about the streamers. Another thing about streamers is what's up, Ashley? What's up? Oh, she had hearted. What's going on? Make sure y'all share the live. I'm gonna try to look at y'all comments simultaneously because I'm also into the podcast. Hey Ashley, what's going on? It's just like with these streamers, bro. It's like I like streamers more than rappers, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you what it is. Streamers, you see them 24/7, and they on the mic, they interacting with their fans, whatever, followers, whatever, the people that like seeing them and their content. But rappers, they do too. They go to concerts, but it's more. You seeing more with a streamer.
You seem more personal.
Boom, exactly. So, what's your intake on that, Malachi? Like, just with.
I mean, it's a harsh reality. It's about what's trending right now. Streaming is trending right now, so everybody's hopping on the. I want to be a streamer. Let me hop on Twitch and do this, do that. Like rapping was very big for a long time.
Exactly.
So
Everybody want to be a rapper. Everybody want to be a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, it's about the trend. It's about what seemed the easiest. I ain't gonna lie, which is kind of unfortunate. But like we said, it's about how can I eat off of this? Like you really just gotta kind of vibe and get the vibe you want from it. Like I guess everybody's trying to take the easy way out of like making money. Everybody don't really want to work a 9 to 5, and that's okay. That's
okay,
cool,
yeah.
But I think the mature thing is realizing you got to work a 9 to 5 while you trying to build that. Like you're gonna need some type of income because it's not just gonna happen quick. You're not gonna be hitting numbers that's paying your bills and stuff like that. So you just got to be consistent with it.
And then it's with the technology and stuff we got now with social media and the extra avenues we got to make money. I just think people take advantage of it, which is cool. But I do agree on the laziness because, hey, I love y'all streamers now. I love y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing. I like how transparent y'all is. Shoot, even the famous ones. Y'all keep grinding. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, especially the young ones. But they just a butt in the seat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Talking stuff. And they still making money. But, it's just one of those things. My 4 viewers, y'all comment, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just, to conclude everything on my end, I would say, as streamers, if I had like a whole big fan base, I would look at them as my family because they can do the same thing too. They can do exactly what I'm doing. I don't never look at nobody and be like, oh, you just a fan of me, or no. You could do the same thing I'm doing if you put your mind and your heart and your dedication and stuff to it. I don't look at nobody as more than or less than. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree to that. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna agree to that because, like I said, you gotta think about it. And when you talk about rap and streaming, it's two completely different genres, and it takes. I mean, it takes for you gotta either be good on the camera or you gotta be good on the mic. It's one or the other, and that's kind of how you gotta think about it. And it's one of those things where it's like you got some people who's super young trying to do it. You got some people who's older than the average age trying to do it.
Cause I see Snoop Dogg going streaming.
You really got to kind of. But Snoop Dogg has an audience already. That like
he already
That's the whole point of when you say. That's the whole point of when you say a rapper is tapping into it. They already have their own audience. You know what I mean? It makes their fans and or followers feel closer to them when they have that more personal day to day.
And then once they start. Okay, let me say this then. I know we kind of bouncing off this streamer topic. I got these natural topics. I know it ain't on the iPad that we intended to do for the podcast. We're going to get to the next topic. But one more thing. Would you rather have somebody, you think it'd be better if someone started rapping than streaming, or if they stream then rap? Would it be a better avenue, like, to make their fans, you know? Because, like, what I want to say is I think it's best to... Because if they streaming first, at least they'll know the person, who they are. Then they get to rapping. But if they rap first, it'll kind of... Like, towards somebody that's seeking more attention to that person, it'll be kind of where they're going to want to see them stream. Because they started rapping, they want to know... What you think? You know what I'm saying?
So it depends. Like my dad, you know, he had them a little group, you know, when they was younger, you know, they rapped and stuff like that. They still be rapping to this day. I mean, it really just depends on what your love is. Do you want to rap or do you want to, like, you know, make funny content? And everybody can't rap, but everybody can't make funny content. So
right.
If you're gonna rap, you gotta invest in everything you do. You gotta invest in it, regardless. If you rap, stream, it's an investment. Anything you do is an investment. It's an investment in your time, your finances, your resources. Everything. So that's just a big thing to think about when you're talking about what do you want to do, but also, like, you got to be cold on the mic. Like, if you want to rap, you have to be cold on the mic to get your audience.
To even try to stream and start it off. Because let's say if your rapping is trash, they're going to be like, oh, I ain't finna look at that nigga stream. Just saying. I'm just saying how people be for real. I ain't look at this stream.
A few moments later.
Is it a problem to go out every weekend?
Are you going out every weekend?
All right, I'm going to say
that's a yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're going out every weekend, she's learning that's who you are as she get to know you. So therefore, whether it's an insecurity or not.
Unless y'all get to know each other, then get in a relationship. It depends on the circumstances of the time of y'all getting to know each other.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I just said. So all the way around, she's learning him as a person and learning that at that point she has the option if that's something she wants to deal with or not.
But it's really counteractive. You want to know why? Because even if, on some real stuff, even if before you get in a relationship and you get to know him, you still, it's like y'all both changing too at the same time. So it may be some stuff that person ain't even know about itself, but y'all in a relationship. So I feel like y'all going to continuously learn each other no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, we all go through changes.
So y'all was saying like if somebody, y'all was talking about insecurities in relationships, y'all was saying like, let's say somebody wanted to get out and they don't get out. Cause I know a relationship like that. I ain't gonna say no names, but
it's a lot of those. It's like one person.
What's up, Cassandra? What's up?
One person too much don't care about going out, the other person do. And again, for like the younger generation right now, for sure, like you trying to live your life, go out and stuff and chill. Even, you know, people in their 30s, 40s, they still want to go out and stuff, but doesn't matter if you're married or not. Like, does marriage give you a stability to where, like, if that person's going out?
Well, you've been married before.
Okay, yeah, cool. Well, ask him then. Does that give you stability?
From your
y'all married? Y'all are married, so does that give you stability when it comes down to your partner, your fiance, your ex-wife going out? Like, you like, we married. Like, I ain't thinking about that compared to y'all fresh. Y'all in a relationship, y'all months in or a year in, and, you know, the girl you talking to, like, she like to go out, but you're not too big on that. Like, is there gonna be a difference between when y'all get married? Are your expectations gonna be
a difference? I mean, all the way around, marriage don't give you security in so many ways. It's not going to change that person. They're still an adult. They still have a choice to make. So if they go out and they fucking around, then I mean that's their choice. Whether they're gonna do it whether they're married or whether they're single. So it doesn't change the situation. It might, I mean, for some people it might be a peace of mind, but all the way around. I mean, I don't think it changes a thing. The person that you chose to be with is really what that all comes down to.
Now, would your expectations change though? Like, would you be like, I'm
It shouldn't
marrying
change
you?
your
Like,
expectations. I mean, no matter what the situation, as you get to know this person, you're learning, you're gaining expectation. So as you learn to trust them, they probably wasn't cheating in the beginning. So at that point, whether they were going out in the beginning or not, I mean, change always brings, I'm gonna just say thoughts.
true.
You know what I mean? An abrupt change brings, intrusive thoughts. So it just comes to a point where shit. I mean, if that's a situation where you ain't been doing it and we've been together 5 years, but now you 6 years in and you're doing it, yeah, that calls for a conversation, because I'm just trying to figure out, are you changing as a person or are you just not for me?
Are you changing as a person or are you just not for me? What about, are you changing as a person or are you changing for me? Because if somebody, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna say this from like, if roles was reversed, like, I'd hate for my shorty to like expect me to change for her. Like, then I'm not being me. Then I'm
No,
not
for
the
sure,
person
but
you decided
should-
to be
But
with.
that's the thing, though. So you keep saying you're young. So it gets to a point where you'll realize you're not going to be the same person as you were at 18 when you are 25. Life and experiences changes who you are. And then, not to mention, you go through changes to the point where you're not the same person. You're going to grow, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So therefore, she could literally be changing as a person. And it can come to a point where you're not changing her. It's just who she is. It's just she's going through that change in life. We change all the time as people. She can read a book and be a completely different person because it's an influence. It planted a seed that gave her a peace of mind to want to do something different. That's how you become. That's when you learn who you are, what you're happy with. We're always trying to figure out who we are to a certain extent.
And that's why I had said, even if you get to know somebody, even if you be friends with someone and you get in a relationship with someone afterwards, y'all constantly learning each other, but y'all also learning each other y'all selves as y'all going along with it. Like, I agree with you coming from and I agree with you coming from too, Malachi, but it's kind of like because at the same time, I get what you're coming from. You like, well, if you're taking me for me, you should let me do what I want to do, but
It's compromise, man.
yeah,
It's compromise.
I'll say
That's the
compromise,
best
but
word.
it's communication.
Yeah.
It's communication, but
I
that's
agree on
a
that too.
hard thing in relationships, especially today, regardless if you're young, old, middle age, it don't matter. Like, communication hard, because what is your definition of communication? Does that mean when I want to go out, I'm letting you know, hey, I'm finna
But
go out, or is
can't say it's the
communication
definition
just-
of communication? I think really, like, for instance, let's say that you're dating a young lady right now, or y'all getting to know each other, and she starts off as a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
But as you continue to grow with her, you're learning her insecurities. Like, you gotta think about it. You can keep it a buck with somebody, and just because you're starting to like them and you keep it a buck at the wrong time and they don't like it, you might not want to upset that person. So now it's something that you're deciding to hide in order to guard their feelings.
Oh, wait.
So let me ask you this then: is an insecurity a red flag?
Depending
It
on what the
depends.
insecurity
Yeah.
is. Because some insecurities can be a turn on. Some insecurities can be it can be a positive thing. It can
And
be,
some
it can give you the
insecurity, and
outlook
then
that
check
you
this
never
out.
never looked at.
Some insecurities. Let's say she a big girl. I like BBW. I like my big girls. Let's say she insecure about.
You should have hit the.
You want me to hit the? Hold on.
Hey, that
I
was
hit
really,
it.
hey,
I
he
hit
just
it.
like,
I hit it.
I'm gonna
I'm
clear the
hit it.
floor real quick.
I'm
Hey,
hit it.
just letting
But-
y'all know.
See, we talking about insecurities though. Certain insecurities, she could be insecure about something that I like. That's why I get where O coming from. He said it depends on, some people like their insecurities, but
Some people like certain toxic behaviors. We all have toxic traits. None of us are 100% healthy. But
So anybody
that one toxic
watching
trait
this
can
know-
be your fucking. That can be the thing that
What's
turns
up, Donnie?
you on.
What's
That can
up,
be the
what's
thing that does it for you.
Now, is being toxic a problem in today's
It
relationships?
depends on the toxicity.
That's crazy.
It
I ain't gonna.
depends.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're
That's
not
a
gonna
crazy
tell me that
response.
you-
'Cause I ain't gonna hold you.
You can't tell me that you
Nope.
ain't been turned on. So okay, how about this? Prime
Dang,
example.
scenarios.
Who is your favorite female rapper?
At the moment, Glorilla.
Okay. What is her toxic trait?
I don't think she got toxic traits.
Oh, okay. You're jaded, sir.
I don't think my rap wife got toxic traits.
Okay,
But at the
she's
end of the
perfect,
day, though,
right?
it's like toxic. I think that kills relationships because if you like nagging and arguing all the time,
That's
not a healthy relationship.
But some people
that could not be a toxic trait.
to somebody else though. Because what's toxic to them can be toxic.
Yeah, I mean, different strokes for different folks. That's just like when you get people that are freaky and people that are not freaky.
Okay, hold on.
Wait,
It's a lot of
It is a
different
different
things.
conversation.
What's up?
It is a different conversation.
It falls in the same category as in
Insecurities.
what works for you might not
Right.
work for somebody else. That's all that.
So
that's
it
all I'm
really
saying.
all stems down to the mindset. It's
Just the person.
I don't know how to explain it, but y'all know what I'm
I
trying to
can't
say.
get with it. Ain't no way you finna be threatening me. I'm gonna be like, who's you threatening, man? Like,
But
I ain't,
some-
you not
that's the
finna
toxic
sit
trait
here.
you don't
That's the
like.
toxic
That's
trait you don't
crazy.
like.
Yeah, that's what I don't
Yeah,
like.
I
But you're
mean,
right. Somebody
for
else
you,
might like it.
yeah,
but
somebody
if
like-
me and
some
Shorty
people like
started
to be controlled.
And me and Shorty started talking. We going months in now. I never knew she likes to argue, but now it's clicking in my head. I'm like, every time we get.
I mean, you
And
know
it-
that within as soon as she get comfortable. I
It ain't even
promise
got to, and it's not even an action. It could be just a physical. You know, it could just be like some guys like big girls. I got a thing for them. You know what I'm saying? Some girls like thin guys. I'll be like, sometimes I'll be surprised about that. I'll be like, why y'all like my skeleton with some meat on that motherfucker? What is it about me? Like, but they like it. I don't know. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
I'm skinny. I'll take my compliment and take a cookie with it and some milk on the side. Hey, y'all ain't finna downgrade me because I'm skinny. Hey, at least I ain't eating, and I could eat all day. We could go out to a 5-star restaurant and I eat good and
Me
still
too.
look the same.
Me too. So Michaela Shy, that's her middle name. She said some insecurities can be a learning lesson in a relationship, pro and con. Exactly. What's up, Trayvon? What's up, Yana? Yeah. So what y'all got to say about that? Like, just, you know.
I mean, no. I mean, they say that's just going through experiences. That goes back to, like I said, people change. We change all the time. Yeah, learning someone, I just put it like this: being with someone with a toxic trait that you don't like, that's an experience. That's you learning the fact that this is not something I'm enjoying. This is something that I don't enjoy. So you're not going to entertain someone with that trait. But like you said, a learning lesson as a pro and a con. The pro to the situation is you learn something.
True.
You know what I'm saying? The con is that you went through a negative experience.
True.
In
Now,
your perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Now I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this from experience. So when you talk about stuff like that, when you start to see that change in somebody,
Yeah.
is that a change that could end your relationship, or is
Yeah,
it a
for
change
sure.
that you feel like you can work through?
It
Like, is that
depends.
one of them things that you
It's
can work through?
Certain changes get in the relationship just because it might not be what you want at the time. Yeah, think about it. You got people that's been together 20 years and they decide to walk away from each other, and not because it's anything, negative that happened. Besides, they realize that they're not in the same place. Someone can't
Just like how some relationships, like I seen it a lot. It be like a lot of females. I be like, so why you and so ain't together? They've been together for like 10 years. The main thing I hear is, oh, we just grew apart.
Yeah,
Because they was at a certain level when they was in a relationship. It ain't even gotta be a relationship. It could just be your homeboy. You know, y'all was at this point at 18. You turn 25. Y'all learn each other as y'all going, but you kind of like, it ain't no disrespect, but you like, well,
Yeah,
he
I
was
mean,
my boy.
Y'all
but-
can still be cool at heart, whoever the situation
Now,
is.
yeah,
whether it's
but
a
is that-
friendship or a relationship.
Does that got to do with like, because when we talking about this, what goes into this too is priorities and goals. Like,
for sure.
Are they aligning? Like, and is that something that like can blow a relationship? And if so, I just want to know why. Because like I said, it's coming
if your
from
grind.
experience.
So my thing is this: if you like a woman that grind, like per se, right? So let's say that you got 2-3 jobs, whatever, and you hustling, but you got her and she don't want to do shit, and you starting to realize that she don't want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? She want to eat off you. That's a deal breaker if you like a woman that you don't have to take care of, or you want a woman that can help you.
I see exactly what he coming
True,
from.
that's a deal breaker when it come down to that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
let's
That's
say,
what you
let's
saying,
say,
Malachi?
let's say like personality wise, like y'all connection, like so
Is your
dope.
personality for everybody?
Y'all, it's for the person that you talking to,
Okay.
though. Right?
You kind of just answered your own question. I ain't even you didn't have to finish that.
No, I did. I ain't gonna lie.
You
I
just
did.
answered your own
But it's like
question.
it's one of those things where it's like, dang, like I feel like that's gonna hurt so bad though. So that's why I said, are
Yeah,
you willing? Is this something that you can work through, or is this something that you gotta be like,
that's-
this gonna hurt because it's like, We not
prime example.
aligned
so
right
you,
now.
Can you work through someone that cheated on you?
Maturity thing. That's a maturity question.
Can you or can you not?
It's a mature. You should be. I feel like a mature person should be able to, depending on the circumstances.
No, because you have your boundaries. That's the whole
You do
point
have
of setting
boundaries.
boundaries.
You do. But everybody can say don't cheat, don't cheat. Don't nobody want to get cheated on.
Right.
True.
Like
Right.
so, if you going out or something, or somebody like pushing up on you, y'all thinking y'all just friends or something like that. But also, like me, like I'm a natural. Like I come off to women that's flirtatious, and it's on accident. But that's just the kind of.
So you saying you a natural flirt and you don't realize you a flirt?
No, like as I got older, I
Hey,
realized
young man, that's a toxic trait.
it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That is a toxic trait. That's my toxic trait. That's why I'm like everybody gotta. What up, twin? That's why I'm like everybody gotta.
And I mean, it might run in the family.
Hey yo, where
Yeah,
my
man.
pops at?
I know you.
Where my pops at?
Hey,
That's
so
what I'm
who-
saying.
So hold on, before we continue on, who is this gentleman right
Here's
here?
my dog PJ. I don't
So-
think he on no more.
Oh.
Yeah. Look. Oh, he is still on.
What's up? What's up?
Turn him up. Yo, what up, 20?
What's up?
Dad, why this nigga on the whole ass interview right now? He global famous.
Man,
He said global
Hey, his chat missed me. That's the crazy part. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't been on his chat in a minute. I know they miss me, dog.
No, I ain't gonna lie. We be on Twitch now. Be on
We were
Twitch
just
now,
talking
so-
about Twitch.
Twitch is
Stream.
crazy. I'm gonna have to go on up over there and invade
Yeah,
it.
I need you to get that money out.
Nah,
We were
you
just
good.
talking about that too. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, like I just went into depth with that because they just asked, hey twin, they just said like
That's that
can
young
you-
twin.
What did you ask about like if somebody cheated on you? What was that question?
Would you better stay in there?
Would you be able to stay in a relationship if like the shorty you talking to cheated on you? Yes or no?
I'm killing that bitch.
See what I'm saying? That nigga, he said he's dead in her. So that's a
That's
situation.
a YN mindset. Whole time twin got a shiesty on and everything. Stop playing. Like that's a YN mindset. If you talking from like a if you
Push grab my switch and I'm turning the button on.
this is a crime. This is a crime. But it's like no, I mean we ain't gonna wait, y'all not finna, I don't condone
But
what
no.
twin saying right now.
I mean, I get where y'all coming from, but man,
You said what?
You the one that gave me the button. Now you gonna condone?
See what I'm saying? You asked that man opinion. How you don't condone
I
that
did,
man's
but I'm
opinion?
saying like it shouldn't just be like I feel like it's a real maturity thing. Like if somebody cheat on you, like if y'all done been through some stuff and it's like dependent on the scenario, like what's your definition of cheating? What is your definition of cheating?
if somebody
from phone
just-
calls, text messages to hearts on stories,
Hey, man, we just
commenting
gonna get to the
under-
nitty gritty. She fucked somebody else. You staying or not? You staying or not? You said it's maturity, right? You staying or not?
That's different though. That's
What
like,
are you doing?
That's disrespectful.
Yes or no?
That's disrespectful.
That is a yes or no question.
disrespectful.
Are you staying?
What does she gotta? What does she
Are
gotta
you
say?
staying? See what I mean? See, hey, look, we just
Whole
trying to
time-
figure it out.
Whole time, it's like I don't know if I can give an answer to that.
You
'cause
can.
I can't.
Yeah,
It really
I mean-
depends. Like if I'm mad, I'm hot, I'm heated, I don't want to talk nothing. Then I'm like, I want to know what went through your head when you did that. Like what
Okay, I
made
get
you
what
do
he's
that?
saying.
Then
I get what
if
he's
she
saying.
like, I'm not telling her to explain herself. You can't justify.
right.
Fucking another person.
Some people can justify it.
You can't. You cannot. What is the justification?
What,
If her
what if he
justification-
gave her something you were lacking?
Which is what I really want to know. What if she say something crazy outlandish? I'm gonna be like,
Look,
you lying.
we can take the physical out, right?
That
Let's
just-
say he gave her something as far as a more mental, a more spiritual connection, a more like that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta think about it. We all search for something deeper from time to time. So if that you keep saying that you might be able to work through this, so I'm gonna help you figure out if you can work through this.
Go ahead, O. Talk.
She looking for something deeper.
Exactly.
So wait,
I'm
but
just
she
saying
looking for something deeper. That means y'all are growing. Like that means
that they've been dealing for a while.
you
Right.
feel me. That
Okay.
means she's been thinking
So,
about that for a minute.
I
So
mean-
why is you? that
Okay,
means
so
you pull
okay,
in.
all right. I'm
That
gonna
means
simplify
100%
that
you
question
pulling
then, since
it
we
on.
say she's been dealing with him for a while.
15 minutes later.
incidental.
That's
That is
not
100%
that's not incidental. Why?
It
Because she's
is.
drunk.
Incidental.
He said accidental, but incidental. I know what you mean though by incidental.
It's incidental. You don't say accidental.
yeah.
Look, I'm just saying.
If you man enough, she probably don't even ask you, but you man enough to be like, I know what I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna own up to that.
Okay.
And y'all having you have a conversation with your shorty about that. Like, I'm gonna own up to the fact that we was drinking. I got laid, and I did so and so. You feel me? Like we was at the event together, and this happened. Like, That's what I mean by incidental, because
Okay,
are you
but
gonna
my
hold that
thing
over
is,
somebody's head?
That's still a conscious decision.
Girl that can't hold her liquor to the point where she gonna fuck another nigga.
Yeah, I mean,
Most
That's-
niggas can't hold their liquor. Like that's like me, roles reverse.
Hey,
like
hey,
if
we-
I
but at the same
accidentally
time,
do it,
we
like,
call that self-control. You
But
know,
at the same
you gotta
time-
set it. You gotta
but
have a
hold on.
limit on you.
Right.
No matter what the
Let me-
situation is.
let me-
That's called
liquor.
self-respect.
Hold on. Let me say this. And first, you got to really think behind the 8 ball. If you go into the club and you know if you drinking, you should know what you can get yourself into. A smart person would be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go to the club and drink because I know how I can be. To even,
but you got a lot of non-drinkers or people that really don't drink. So if you're around the right crowd, let's say we going out and
Oh,
like
we
let's
got,
say
we got some comments.
Oh,
over
go
there.
ahead, go ahead. We'll go to the comments.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. So Facebook Live. So Trey, she said cheating is all of 3 above. Entertaining someone else while you're in a relationship is cheating. Got to put a bomb on that. She's definitely right. And then I guess Michaela, she has said, I have to agree. We all grown, and they knew what you was doing.
I mean, like I said, it's a conscious choice. You made a decision,
True, but
whether it's an
if you-
alcoholic
that's what I'm
choice
saying.
or
If you
it's
own
just
up to it.
I'm chilling with you. I had to throw a wrench up in there.
What?
In fact, she's sleeping with another. Like,
Man,
But saying no, then that means I always say you gotta have fight in a relationship.
some
That you ain't
people-
got no fight if
Hey,
you just like
so-
she get drunk.
it's not fight, bro. Fight is
Man.
for me. Fight is like literally those arguments that y'all have about literally nothing, right? That's fight. Now you fucking somebody or you fuck somebody else. I ain't no fight for that. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be real with you. In my opinion, I mean
she
that's
wasn't fighting before she slept with
yeah. I mean she should have been fighting her.
But I
fucking-
go back to
her
what
urges.
I said. Y'all got to think about it. If she doesn't drink and she with her homegirls and stuff that drinks and stuff like that, she trying to hang. Liquor gonna take control
Hey,
over
you know they
That's
say,
why I said,
guilty
before
by
you even-
association. First of all, and number one, and that's number one.
But that's why. That's why I had said it. You should be thinking behind the 8 ball. If you know you can go to the club and drink,
Yeah.
and you know what can happen. I know y'all be hearing people be like, "I know my limit. I ain't finna."
But I mean, that's the situation. That's called being an adult, sir. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes to a point where if you looking to get lit like that, I'm still gonna hold you accountable for your decision.
But
Accountability
let's say
is
you
big.
not the
Because you ain't had to drink all like
right.
that.
Yeah,
Accountability
you made a
is
choice.
big.
You made a
Whole time
choice.
we talked about this earlier. Whether you want to go out with her or not, like that's a conversation. Like I'm finna go out, or you trying to go out, and if you say no, obviously you ain't gonna want her like to not go out with her friends, and chill. Like I said, we grown, so do what you do. But also you gotta take into consideration. You are gonna be thinking as a man, like I ain't like I'm gonna be thinking. I decided not to. If I would have went out, that probably wouldn't happen. True, but
I'm not gonna
I'm
blame
not
myself.
feel
Because you're
bad.
not gonna bring yourself
I ain't
in
gonna
that
feel bad. I ain't
situation.
gonna
I'm
feel
not
bad
about to
about
blame
it. Like,
myself for your
but at the same
choice.
time, you
I
gotta
shouldn't
be
have
like,
to be there to babysit you to not sleep with somebody else.
Right.
I'm a grown ass man and you a grown ass woman.
And that's why I get what you mean by it's called being an adult
Yeah.
in a relationship.
True.
But I mean, like you said, you gonna stay and work that shit out, and I'm
Not
happy.
everybody.
I'm
hold
happy
on.
for you.
It depends. I already told you it depends because I ain't like you gotta have it. You better have like look. God better told you what my favorite ice cream is or something in that moment because I really gotta like lock in with you. I really gotta be like we in this like we done been through something like we done went from the bottom to having like nothing to like
you got to be talking.
everything.
Y'all been together about 10 years, brother.
Not
Y'all
even.
done
It don't
been
even
through
gotta
all
be
of
10
that.
years because it's a lot of, like you said, streamers and rappers
Yeah.
who start off with nothing and then out of nowhere they get their big break. Now they making
So you
bands and stuff.
you telling me if y'all been through a lot in 6 months, you staying
This shit, now you decided to cheat. Why you ain't cheat on me when I was broke?
type shit.
You can't
Or
take that
hey,
to-
maybe she was
No, but
cheating while you
that's what I'm
was broke.
saying. All the time she
Behind
probably
Might have
closed
been
was.
cheating the
doors.
whole
You
damn
can't
time,
even-
and
you can't say that
you
one.
just got hip to her cheating,
Even worse, now, 'cause you cheated.
man.
True, but
Hey,
hey,
they say that money don't keep nobody, bro. It's about if they want to be kept.
that's what I'm saying. But when you,
Also, Trey, my bad, y'all. Trey also has said, I have to agree. We all growing. They knew what you doing. And then, what's up, Donovan? My bad. That was the other topic.
oh, no, I'm just saying, like when we start talking about relationships, it's a lot of stuff that goes into that like a lot of people don't know. And one of those things is like having hard conversations early. A lot of people don't believe in that, or they call it moving too fast. How is me asking you, like, what made you and your ex stop talking moving too fast? Or
Now,
how
since-
is
Okay, so keep that thought, though. Everybody's moving too fast is different that's another thing. Everybody's moving too fast is at a different frequency too. So, like for example, let's say I'm dating a chick, right? And what if I just want, I don't know. Let's say if I want like a video of her twerking on me, right? She may look at it and be like, oh, that's too much or that's too forward. But to me, I'm just like, this is just a twerking video. So everybody got their own like frequency of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
It's
mean,
moving too fast.
yeah, but like when people talk about moving too fast, like if y'all vibing and stuff, all right, let's take long distance to account. Like, let's say, boom, you in a situation with like y'all talking, but y'all not in the same state, but y'all like this next state over, boom. But we grown, and in this generation, like it's gonna work if y'all want it to work. Like,
Of
you can
course.
take a weekend.
I
off to go
agree.
see-
I agree with that.
Yeah, you
Straight up.
You gonna take a weekend off to go see each other, right? But after y'all,
you gotta make it work.
After y'all be around each other that first time, then where y'all going from there? Like y'all talking and stuff. Okay, cool. Once y'all have now invested y'all time and money into seeing each other and being around each other. So that's when you got to have a conversation of like, what is this? Is this just like we kick it in, you know, what happened, or is this like are you trying to be in a relationship type ordeal? Like that's
something
what
that
a
you-
lot of people that
You just got to talk to them. That's why I say I always put my
But that's why I
cars
said
out.
moving too fast.
But that's why, like I said, I always put my cars out first. I let everybody know, like, hey, while we dating, I ain't looking for a relationship. I'm just trying to get my money together. I'm trying to get my career, my videography, my podcasting, and all that. Cause that right there, that'll excuse the future of that. Cause they at least be like, okay, I know he or she ain't trying to do so forth and so forth.
True.
If you put your cars out. And what's up, Terrence? He always be on the podcast on Facebook Live. I appreciate you coming back in, bro. He said, hey, D. Will in chat. He said, how is everyone doing tonight? We doing good. I just got done, coming from work. So I'm a little, feel worked out, but I'm chilling, podcasting. And also, welcome to another episode. I'm gonna give y'all more insights too during the end of this episode of the videos. I'm gonna be like uploading and stuff for YouTube. So okay, let me get to the next topic. What do you think about interracial dating? Do you think blacks should be with black girls? Well, black guys should be with black girls. Do you think white girls should be with white guys? And hold on, Malachi, I know you're ready for this one.
No, I ain't
And
ready.
if not, why you think it shouldn't be like that?
Like biracial, that doing that shit is cool. So
What's doing what shit? What shit they doing?
He said, what they doing? Like,
Doing what shit?
fucking with each other. Like if a white girl think that it's cool to fuck with black niggas, one moment, that makes them more secure than a black girl.
All right, we're gonna get to the last topic, but hold on, let me go ahead and
Not your Siri picked up on that
Hey, Siri had an opinion too. I ain't gonna hold you.
but no,
shit.
We gonna revisit that
I didn't even hear
conversation.
what he
Hold
said.
on.
hold on. I want to say this. Let me give you my intake of it. I think anybody should do what they want to do. Like skin color is skin color to me. You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
The way
Hey man, put a control on your shit over there, sir.
what's going on in the podcast, man? What's going on? Man?
Hey, Siri is like locked in right now with the podcast.
But no, my thing is for real, man. I feel like you should be able to date who you want to date. Like the skin color is skin color to me. You know, we all are human at the end of the day. I mean, we all are born the way we born. We ain't asked to be what we are. That's one thing. I could see if it was like we choose. Even if we was to choose, it still shouldn't be to where, oh, I shouldn't date this white girl. Or, oh, I should date this Mexican. You know.
But I mean, at that point, like you said, I shouldn't date this person because of what they are, not who they are.
Yeah.
And I mean, overall, that's
Just who it is.
Part of
That's
being,
what it is.
part of
That's
being
some
an
shallow
adult
shit.
for sure.
shallow.
So I mean, like y'all said, I love all my different shades of women. They all got different things I like about them. Black women, I like certain things about black women. What they do, physical stuff.
Hey, don't
White-
start that. Don't do that.
We'll say it for another
Black women
episode.
fool, we
We'll
like
say
that.
it for another episode. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I definitely like all my shades, and people shouldn't judge nobody off of who they either it ain't even got to be about race. It could be the size of the person. It could be anything. People like who they like, and everybody got their own path. Everybody got their own individual thing that they like. But I'm just trying to say this though: don't try to make fun of what I like. You know
No,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure,
Or don't,
for sure.
because
Hey man, where you be at anyway, man? I be sitting there looking at your story, bro. You be having too much fun out here in these streets, dog.
Man, hey, we ain't
You know
finna
what
talk
I'm
about
saying?
Quake.
We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't
Hold
gonna talk
on,
about
wait.
that.
Nah, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I be watching his story about he living
I'ma start,
the best life, the sweet life of Zach and
man.
Cody.
But anyway, last
Where
topic.
you be at, man? Shit.
Last topic, because I want to bite my business. So
We
this
gonna
is
start.
the
We gonna have to host a podcast just to hang out with you. Shit, fuck you, man.
Quay's
Where you be at?
daily quest.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
involving.
We finna get out of here, y'all, with the last topic, and we're just gonna keep this one simple. I did have a couple of sexual ones, but I ain't gonna get there. We'll
Hey,
save
man,
it
we'll
for
get there next
we'll-
podcast.
We'll
We got
save it for the
next weekend.
we'll save it for the
You
next
know.
for the next episode. Okay, so the topic is this. Last topic is: do you see people cherish things when it's lost, or do you see people nowadays when it's there?
So is the question?
It's kind of like do you see
value?
from your experience?
How do how you do, when do you realize the value of what you
s-
had type shit?
If you don't say after, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know like what type of relationships you done been in, but it's
It
like,
could be in any aspect. It
yeah,
could be-
any aspect like a friendship, a relationship, like a companion, like basic.
It
But
could
it's
be
like
it could be an item. Let's say if I lost, I don't know. Let's say if I had a
Just
camera,
anything.
yeah, anything.
would you cherish it
That'd be
while it's
after.
here? Do you see other people cherish stuff while it's here
Nah.
more, or when it's lost, or when it's gone?
When it's gone, if you lose like your AirPods or something, obviously you're gonna cherish it because like now you don't got no AirPods.
My
but
thing is that's all material. I can get that back.
yeah, but when we talking about
Buy
like,
that back.
I think about we talk about cherishing. We talk about like again
Anything.
relationships
Yeah, no, for
as far
sure.
as friendships, family.
It could be how
Or-
somebody felt about you at a certain point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like let's say if
Yeah.
let's say you're messing with a girl and let's say she loves something that you like to do. Would you take more advantage of that since she's at that moment, or would you cherish it more once she just like she ain't mess with you? It could be an action too.
you're not gonna. I ain't gonna say you not, but 9 times out of 10 you don't kind of
'Cause
think about that in the
that's
moment.
true.
It's gonna happen
Because it's you
afterwards when
in the moment
yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Sometimes
The
when
thing is the way I see that is that comes with reflection. You know what I'm saying? When you reflect on things that you have all the way around, whether it's material or physical, you know what I'm saying, or a person, a physical person. Yeah, I think that's just you reflecting on how great that person is to you or how great that item is to you.
right.
So I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket and say you don't realize it until it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you realize it in the moment, and that's why you decide to take care of it the way that you do.
I mean, yeah, I you can go ahead and do it quick.
All I gotta say is
when they click the thing, I was like, go ahead, cause like, nah, that's facts, and it's like,
yeah.
again, I'm gonna say what I need to say before he read your comment real quick. It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know, like from experience, like you said with reflection, even self-reflection, like you really just be thinking, and you were like, dang, like, cause you do cherish it now that it's gone, or you don't have access to it no more. Like I have been on the flip side of it, where it's like I don't have access to the person I once did. Now
Right.
it's just like, you really start thinking about things differently, and
Or
sometimes
should you put more cherishing, or should people cherish stuff even more when they're here? than they're-
100%. I think we could all agree.
Because then once they're gone, or something going, or item going, you wouldn't have a lot of that. Because you like, I didn't cherish my moments when they was here, or I didn't put all my, I put my all.
yeah.
You know what I'm
The thing
saying?
is, define what your all will really be, and that's the
Like,
thing.
just-
Like, you can always, like I say, we can always give more, right?
Mhm.
And so that comes to a point where when you say you all, like you giving your all, you can't. I don't think that's a thing that you can really say at this point. You just you did the best you could by that person or by that item. You know what I'm
Agreed.
saying?
You know what? Yeah.
I can't really sit and say, oh well, shit, I didn't give my best. I did what I felt was right at the time. Now, if it's to a point where you're gone and I realize that it's more that I could have done, then I understand that. That's when regret or whatever, remorse or whatever starts to kick in. But 100%, if you go into it with the purest of intentions and you also continuously feed that value of whatever it is, I think that you'll never feel like you didn't do, or you'll never feel like, oh well, I wish I still had it.
Yeah. Nah, I agree. Like that's it. I ain't even gonna too much say too much on that. It's just like when you really like sit and like embrace it. Like once we read the comment, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. But just by me reading it, it's like once something out of reach.
No,
That's when
it seems like it's more important. But
It
in all
do.
reality, if you did everything you could buy it,
Just
it's
it
at
is.
that point.
But
it's- you're
that'll
at
eat you a
peace.
lot. That's when
You're
we
at
go
peace
into
with
like
the
mental.
situation.
That's when you go into like mental health though, because that's something that could your thoughts is eating you alive because you could be asking yourself like, dang, did I really do everything that I could have?
Yeah, no, and that's a genuine fact. But also, once again, it comes to a point where if you didn't do enough, even now, even in this conversation, out of the three of us or the four of us, if you count my mans,
Yeah.
it's a situation where if it's something that you feel like you have not done or something that you are not giving your all to, you still got the time. That way you don't have to deal with that
And
mental
that's what I'm
battle or that
saying.
mental aspect.
Why not
of
just
remorse? Or
do
I
it?
wish
That-
I could.
because I ain't gonna lie,
Because
that's not
eventually
the-
it's gonna be gone. I hate to say it. Eventually,
nothing lasts forever. Nothing.
oh, that it hurts me even saying it, but it's the truth, you know. So why not do your all you can with this person or this item, or cherish it as much as possible. And then not only that though, you know how in California when they had the forest fires,
Yeah.
nobody did not know. They ain't know it was gonna be a fire in California. Actually, beginning of this year, 2025, I bet you a lot of people was like, dang, I wish I would have cherished this because they got, most of their stuff got caught in that fire.
Yeah.
So. And that's what we're going to end the podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, D-Will ENT is where y'all can find the podcast episodes. Make sure y'all add me on Facebook at DeQuaylen Williams. If y'all don't want to miss out on no behind the scenes, I'm going to give y'all also a little intake of some of the episodes. Now, right now, I've been working, y'all. Life been going on and stuff like that. I'm going to be posting the actual episodes on YouTube very, very soon. I do the edits. I do the camera work. I set everything up. I do the topics. I get the guests together and all that. So, y'all, excuse
and
me.
we got to figure out Facebook, too. You know what I'm saying? How we can tag, y'all can come and talk
tag,
like my man
yeah.
did on the iPad and everything, man. Y'all can.
Oh,
we
and let
can
me
chime
also
y'all in, you know what I
and let me
mean?
also go ahead and voice Michaela's comment. She said, I strongly feel like people don't cherish the good things in life till it's gone and no longer in reach. Agree. And that's why I say
I mean, that's the average person, though. That happens, probably 80% of the time. So, I mean, yeah, that's facts.
But y'all also, I'm gonna give y'all a little intake and I'm gonna let y'all shout yourself out. I'm gonna be posting episode 20, 27, 28, and it's in 29 in July. I know I could have did it, but things been going on. So just make sure y'all check out or look out, press the bell for YouTube so y'all won't miss any podcast episodes. And if y'all friends with me on Facebook, I gladly send the whole episode so y'all can watch the whole full episode on YouTube once I post them. So that's a delay, which is gonna be fixed in July. Just subscribe. Y'all keep sharing.
Hey, man, oh yeah, by the way, y'all, we also gonna be all with Quay while you having the good adventures. You know what I'm saying? we gonna pull up on him.
Listen,
We gonna pull up on him. All these adventures.
Hey,
he
he gonna
had.
have to he gonna have to play that clip back because I be like, what?
Y'all go ahead and shout yourself on out. Let them know who y'all is again.
Go ahead,
until
Kyle.
we,
Yeah, Malachi Bryant. Y'all can find me, Malachi Bryant on Facebook. Mr. Capella _ 2 times on TikTok and Instagram, Snapchat. I think it's Young Kings 2 times. But I'm a college student. I'm a mentor.
Oh, now you want to say
I
everything
do
at
it
the
all.
end.
Yeah, I forgot.
You ain't
all
said it
that,
in the
but
beginning.
I'm the jack of
He
all
did, he did
trades.
loosen up now.
Look! I definitely did. I'm young.
I
I'm
t-
young, but I'm ready, and I'm invested into everything I do. So y'all definitely catch me on here more. Investing in the fams,
Appreciate the
the
support.
whole nine, and have
And I'm gonna support y'all too.
conversations.
Even though you all in Florida, I got support. Go ahead and lead them on out.
Only is Hargrove, man. Y'all can find my name is the same across the board, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. The old brand, if you actually want to know what the business is. But 100%, as you know, third time on, and we're gonna try to keep the ball rolling, and As long as you have us, we'll be back.
And I definitely will. And I gotta get some more females on here. So make sure y'all stay tuned.
Hey man, ladies. Look,
Yeah, we gotta
y'all
get the
comment
ladies.
some more, man.
Oh
We can get y'all
God,
on
hey,
here.
listen, there's a lot of
we gotta get some females on here.
conversations I gotta have. It's a lot of.
100%.
Always gonna be a lot of back and forth.
So would y'all
too.
come back on for sure?
Well,
Y'all
yeah,
like
definitely
Oh,
like.
I know you.
100%. You know, you
Okay.
got me. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. Well, we finna be out. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share the D Wolves podcast. Like I always say, I love y'all Facebook. I love y'all YouTube. I'm also let my boy, corporate say the rest.
Tell them to like this video. Y'all tweaking. Go ahead and tap that like button for me.
Blessings. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. We out.
Yeah.
Deuce, 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 deuce.